In this video, we are going to install Toguard's CE80B mirror dashcam. Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Greg, and in this channel I create product reviews, mods, install guides of cool car accessories and gadgets. So this is the unit itself. You have a full 12-inch 4K UHD resolution mirror. It is touchscreen. This is your front camera, which can also adjust out depending on the size of your OEM mirror. This front camera records at 4K with an angle. This here is the speaker. Here we have the reset button. This is the top of the mirror. This is where you plug in your GPS. This is where you plug in your SD card. The SD memory card can hold up to 128 gigs. It's preferred you use a SD card U3 or higher. This is where you plug in your audio video, your rear camera. This is where you plug in your power cord. On the bottom of the mirror, this is your power button. You can turn the screen on or off. This here is your mic. It has voice control commands to operate basic settings while driving for a safer and more comfortable driving experience. It is equipped with Sony Starlight Starvis sensor to capture clearer and more detailed images at night. Loop recording feature that will override the oldest unlocked footage to ensure enough space on the SD card. With G-sensor enabled, it will automatically lock current video during a collision. This is your rear camera cable. It is 18 feet long with your red wire, which is your trigger wire that you connect to your reverse light. It is connected to your rear camera. Your rear camera records at 1920 by 1080 at 30 frames per second with an angle of 160 degrees. Comes with some screws and adhesive tape. This here is your GPS unit. Has an adhesive tape on the back so you can stick it on your windshield. This GPS is used to track real-time driving speed and location. This is your 12-volt cigarette plug adapter. Here we have your trim pry tool that's used to pry out trims and tuck in and hide those wires. Comes with your Dashcam sticker. Two different size elastic bands to strap your new mirror over your OEM ones. And some adhesive to help route your wires. And of course, let's not forget your product manual. So first I went ahead and stuck the GPS module on the top right hand side corner of my windshield and tucked in the wire under the headliner to come out through here. Then I went ahead and ran the power cable down to the pillar, all hidden, to your cigarette plug adapter. Then you get your rear camera cable, which I ran under the headliner, under this weather strip, all the way down to the rear hatch. Here it comes out. This is your trigger wire, which connects to your reverse light through here, tapped into my reverse light. And the camera cable under the panel to the back, to the rear hatch. Next, you want to get your straps and go ahead and put the top piece on. And then strap it to your OEM mirror. Slide the camera out. And just strap it into place. That's how it looks strapped on. Now I'm going to go ahead and connect the GPS. Alright, now I'm going to grab the rear camera. And then your power supply. And then my USB. There you go. Now I'm going to go ahead and clean up the wiring. Now let's take off the protective covering. Turn the unit on. We're going to go ahead and start the car. So first thing you want to do is go ahead and format your SD card. We're going to go ahead and hit format. So right now we have your view. That's your front. We can still angle it by moving the camera. This is your split view. You have your front camera and your rear camera. Just the front and the rear. You can adjust the brightness by dragging your finger up and down on the right hand side of the screen. Up to go brighter, down to dim. If you do that motion on your left side of the screen, that will adjust the angle of your camera. This is the rear, up and down, and your front, up and down. The red dot here that's blinking indicate that your camera is recording. You have your miles per hour or kilometers per hour, your time, the day, and the date. Touch the screen once. You have your microphone. You can record it on or off. This is your record button to manually turn off the recording. Settings menu. And to lock what you're recording at the moment. We're going to go into settings. You can adjust the resolution. Right now it's at 1080p and the rear is 1080p. Hit it again. Switches to the front camera is at 4K and the rear camera is at 1080p. You have your loop record. You can record in intervals of 1 minute, 3 minutes, or 5 minutes. What that does, it records over your old footage so that you still have space on your SD card. This is your record audio. You can turn it off or on. G sensor. Options are off, low, medium, or high. This is the sensor that detects impact. This is your parking guard or your parking monitoring. I have it set to off. I can set it to low, medium, or high, in which it would detect impact. I will set it to high. It does have an internal battery or internal capacitor, which will let you record without a hardwire kit, maybe for short-term parking. If you wanted to monitor 24/7, you would need to add a hardwire kit. You can add your license plate information. You have your screensaver. Screensaver set to 30 seconds, 1 minute, or 3 minutes. I will turn my screensaver off. Here we have your video encode. You have the options of 265 or 264. I'm going to leave it at your default H264. We have your frequency setting. You can change it to 50 Hertz. Or 60 Hertz. You have your mirror image. When you leave it on, you'll see it like how you would see it looking at your rearview mirror. Turn it off, it would flip the image. Normally, you would leave that on. Next, we have your key voice. I would turn that off. I would turn that off. Here we have your speaker. How loud you want your speaker to be. I'm going to set that to high. Sometimes I'm hard of hearing. This is your boot sound. The sound you hear when you turn on your car. I would leave mine off. You can turn your stream media on or off. You can set your language. We're going to set ours to English. You can adjust your date and time. And like we did earlier, you can also format your SD card again. I'm going to go ahead and scroll down. You can reset everything back to default. And you have voice command. You can turn it on or off. And you have these choices of commands. Turn on screen, turn off audio, lock the video, show both cameras, turn off screen.
Okay.
Turn on screen.
Okay.
You can say show front camera, turn on audio, stop the video, and show rear camera. This is the version of your mirror dash cam, and we can do a GPS test. Right now, it shows I have 12 in view and 9 in use. You can set your time zone. You can calibrate your speed. Plus or minus 2, 4, 6. You have your speed setting. And your speed unit. I'm going to change mine to miles per hour. Let me show you the reverse parking, the parking lane assist. I'm going to go ahead and put the vehicle in reverse. And now you have your lines. Your parking lines. To view the videos that have been recorded, you want to swipe right. And it'll show you. Here we have front ordinary. So that's your front camera. You can hit play. There's a drop down menu here. Front urgent records when it's on parking mode. You have your rear ordinary. That just records all your driving. And then you have your rear urgent, which records during parking mode. As I mentioned earlier, I don't have the hardwire kit installed for 24-hour parking mode. It does record short-term parking mode. Let's test parking mode, the short-term parking mode, without the hardwire kit. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the vehicle and pretend I'm leaving. Go ahead and close the door. So now the camera has turned off. Let's give it a few seconds. And let's go ahead and simulate an impact to the vehicle. I'm going to go ahead and tap it, and that should activate parking mode. There it is. Now that showed it recorded, or is actually recording. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and test it. I believe it records for 30 seconds. So we're going to give it some time. All right, so 30 seconds have passed. I'm going to go ahead and start up the vehicle. And now let's check the parking mode. I'm going to go ahead and swipe right. Now let's check the urgent. We're gonna hit urgent, and let's see if it recorded in parking mode. There it is. Now that showed it recorded, or is actually recording. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and test it. I believe it records for 30 seconds. interested in this product, I'm going to leave the product link in the description below. If you have not done so already, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll bring you more product reviews just like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.